Hey, romance, it does not have to be expensive, especially if you have some of these. These are Linda's ice skates. And if you look at Linda online and you see pictures, you will see her in her skates, the same skates that we used when we met and went skating every night after work. So let's talk about places that you can go to skate and you can do your romancing of your spouse-to-be without having to spend hundreds and thousands of dollars on dinners and expensive vacations. Hi, Paul Morrow, Smart Financial. We do a lot of serious topics here, but this one is one that I want to divulge because romance does not have to be expensive. Lynn and I courted after work by going to the Boston Skating Club. I want to give them a plug. It was a wonderful opportunity for us on Storrow Drive in Boston to get together after work. It is a wonderful exercise, by the way, which leads to your longevity, and it's a stress reducer, and it is not a budget buster for young couples. Now, I will tell you that these guys are not as inexpensive as they used to be because great quality figure skates and hockey skates are certainly more expensive, but they are a very good investment. I know there's a lot of investment talk on this channel, but not many people know that you can buy a great pair of Bowers or Tackaberries and they'll last you 10, 15 years. And so taking a great quality product like that and spreading it over your lifetime makes it kind of an inexpensive hobby or habit. There's a lot of great places that you can go to do ice skating. It is kind of romantic like you see in the movies when they're playing that music and you're waltzing. And pretty tough to skate hand in hand and not become pretty good friends. Linda and I met in the 1980s. And during that period of time, we were both working in the financial industry, working like crazy and working really hard. But at the end of every day, we would meet up and I in my three-piece suits and her in her beautiful dress, put our skates on, do what's called the free skate, where you follow the music and skate around a big, beautiful rink, get sort of de-stressed, talk about the items of the day. This is a really great way, by the way, to conduct your sort of getting to know people thing. It's a lot more fun, by the way, and a lot safer and a lot healthier than just hanging out at smoke-filled bars and drinking alcohol and all that. Not that we didn't have our cocktail afterwards or something, but let's talk about places that you can go that are famous for free skating. They're also actually quite interesting travel destinations. And again, you know, I'm very, very cautious with everybody's money, including my own. They're very, very frugal places to take a vacation or a break. So let's just talk about the greater Boston area and greater New York first. In the greater Boston area is a thing called Boston Common Frog Pond. Very famous. You can skate there for free. You can take your significant other, or you can actually go, there's a single person, and meet a lot of people. So for those of you that are about to invest in dating services, you're a lot better off investing in a pair of these and going to your local skating rink and have a free skate. Now also in the greater Boston area, we have something called DCR rinks. And these are rinks that are maintained by the city. They're free or very inexpensive. You can meet a lot of people. It's very social. Greater Boston area is also like the greater New York area. You can go to New York and it's a place called the Rink at Bryant Park. I've been to Bryant Park with my wife and my son. It is a great place to meet a lot of people. Yes, you can go to Rockefeller Center. That's the most famous place. If you really want to impress your significant other, it's not inexpensive, but it's also not like going out for a $500 dinner either. It is also awesome during the holidays. Again, holiday music, ice skating, and you get the big three. You get exercise, you get off the screen of your laptop, your computer, your telephone. You can actually talk to your significant other, or if you are single, you get an opportunity to meet a whole new population of people. In Washington, D.C., the next big city on the eastern seaboard here, we have skating at the National Building Museum. So you can do free skate, take your significant other, go there. By the way, nobody skates for hours and hours on end. But you skate during the free skate period to the music, and then, you know, usually it's a great exercise to get before you maybe have a little cocktail together or something like that. Gorham, Maine has Cherry Hill and Johnson Field. You can skate there for free. Now let me tell you about my two most favorite. There is a wonderful place in Ottawa, Ontario, the capital of Canada, and it's called the Rideau Canal. It is called the largest skating rink in the world. When they freeze the canal and people skate around the city of Ottawa, it is just a wonderful madhouse of people. It's a great travel destination. And again, to kind of go back to my theme, it is a free skate. You can bring your own skates, you can rent them there for a short amount of money. It's a bargain. In fact, if you're driving from New England, it's just really not that far. I mean, you could fly, I suppose, but we drive up every year for the big skate. We've dragged friends from Boston who've never skated 4 or 5 kilometers in a row without having to turn around. So take your significant other to Ottawa if you're interested in a great travel destination and a great free skate. Now, my last one I want to tell you about is one of the most historic and famous places to do free skating. It's Lake Placid, New York. It is the location of one of the great, most famous Olympics, you know, the Miracle on Ice. They have a great museum there. Actually, it's very inexpensive. If you do a little shopping, it's an inexpensive place to stay. It's got history. It's got spectacularly beautiful geography. And again, folks, when Lake Placid freezes, you skate for free. They even have a very exciting slide. I know, I've been down it. Even though I might be older, I'm still a juvenile at heart, and I love the excitement of skiing and skating and going fast in the winter. All I can tell you is that getting the most enjoyment out of your outdoor life, keeping your romantic life to a reasonably priced budget, and also for family fun and vacation, keeping the budget under control. This is just part of the art of being smart.